Hello everybody, good morning to you all. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well today. I want to finish up Darkshore today. At least as much as we can. There might be a couple things we can't do. Like this one here. Not sure about that, but I want to work on getting Darkshore as done as we're going to. Fruit of the Sea. Okay. Yep, let's go ahead and grab that one. We are going to be headed north in that direction.
What can I get for you today? See you soon.
The Lost Master quest, that was an Escort quest. Yeah, we tried to do that. We saw the guy walking off. I'm not going to do any of the Escort quest here. We are going to skip both of them. Are the potions expensive on the auction house, David? No, you know, the most expensive one is the one I don't need. The agility is like 20 silver, 30 silver a pop. The rest of them are incredibly inexpensive. Yeah, they cost basically nothing. Justin, the plan for today is to finish Darkshore and then probably do a little bit of stuff in Ashenvale. We have some level 18, level 19 stuff we can pick up, including this level 20 quest that we already picked up. So yeah, I think today is Darkshore and a little bit of Ashenvale. I'm not sure, like I might eventually go back to Loch Modan, I might not. I'm kind of done with Loch Modan. We do have a couple of quests that would be decent XP, but I might not head back that way. And then I don't know. I don't know what's next after that. I guess Red Ridge. We need to keep an eye on Red Ridge, which yeah, I have one Red Ridge quest. Red Ridge and Darkshore we have to keep an eye on. But yeah, so today a little bit in Ashenvale. Maybe we end up back in Red Ridge. I don't know. We're doing things a little bit differently. Working in Darkshore on this character has made this a very different leveling path than I would normally take. Like, right now, I would be concerned usually with finishing up in Loch Modan, with doing the initial questing in Red Ridge, but because we've worked in so much of Darkshore, it's throwing me off a little bit, in a good way. I'm happy for the change of pace. But it does mean that I don't know exactly where I'm going to go next. We're going to go after the sea crabs first, and then we'll head over here and get the relics. Johnny, that druid's dead already? Was that the one you were playing last night, or did you re-roll? I thought I saw you on a druid when I got on yesterday, last night. Maybe I'm making things up. I checked who was on in the guild. I was on the rogue last night doing a recording. I thought I saw you on like a level 5 druid. That was the re-roll. Okay, shit. Sorry, man. It's hard, man. It's hard. Like the Night Elf start, especially if you're trying to do a druid. The Night Elf start is especially punishing. What we gotta do is like you gotta get to like level 8, and then we gotta escort you over to like Elwyn Forest or Dunmorrow to make it a little bit safer, because the Night Elf area kind of sucks for like survivability. You were cocky, Balboa. I like it. Jason, you got a warrior killed today. Your pally's alive, though? Is there anything good in Nomergon for a pally? Yeah, death. I mean, if you like death, death awaits you in Nomergon. But Mike, you already know that. I'm not sure. You know, there's a really good healing cap in Nomergon. Like, it's a cloth piece. It's a piece of like a priest would like it. I wore it on my priest back in the day. But that's really all I can think of. I've done Nomergon only a handful of times in my life. Because I don't like the dungeon at all. It's probably my least favorite 5-man in the entire game that has ever existed. For many, many reasons. Alex, good afternoon and good evening to you. Thanks for being here. Jason, you charged on 2 pillagers. Oof. You don't want to charge in. You got cocky Balboa too. You don't want to charge in on 2 pillagers, but you learned that probably pretty quickly. I guess, like, you know, if you were doing a sword and board warrior, you might have shield bash. And if you had shield bash, then maybe, just maybe, you could bash one of them. You got to stop those fireballs from coming in. Once you're getting hit by fireball, and then fireball, you're basically melted, right? It's hard not to be melted at that point. Someone has killed all of the reef crawlers. Oh, the warrior you were with died. Okay. Well, that's a rip for them, I guess. Was it someone in the guild or just a random person that you were grouped up with? Because that's that's bad. That's kind of the dangerous thing if you're grouping up with a random person out in the world who you don't often play with. Like, you don't know what they're going to do. Like, there was one time I grouped up with a mage in Tirisfal, and like, he was just going off and pulling groups of 3, and I was like yards and yards and yards away. People, oh, rando. Yeah, see, the randos are the worst. Yeah, there's no communication between randos, and you don't even have a good sense of how they're going to play the game at all. It's like, people often wonder, like, oh, why don't you just group up? It's like, I really don't want to group up with randos because, like, I worry not only about them getting me killed, but yeah, I'm going to get them killed. Because they're going to think this guy's got my back, and in the meantime, I'm going to be like, this guy's got my back, and then we're going to go in 2 different directions. We're both going to overpull. I'm going to live, and they're probably going to die. So yeah, grouping with randos. Usually, if it's like real quick, if it's for like a named guy, I'll do it. But if it's for like trying to quest in an area, it's often not worth it. Is this a prod paladin? Well, this is classic. So like we're sword and boarding. We have a one-hander and a shield on, but it's classic WoW. So we have points all over the place. We have points in holy. We're putting points into retribution now. Eventually, we might take some points in protection. So like, yeah, unlike retail where you're kind of like stuck with whatever spec you pick, in classic you tend to spend points all over the place, especially for like the earlier levels of the experience. Mike, you could probably do library at 35 for sure. I'm not sure about armory at that level. But yeah, graveyard and library you should be able to do. Yeah, it does suck being locked into a specific spec. In retail, your spec is your class, like more so than anything else. In retail, your spec is your class. Like, you are a destruction warlock, or an affliction warlock, or a combat rogue. You don't have like a class identity that persists outside of the spec, because you just from getting locked into the tree. But it's like that's what lets them balance the game. At least in their minds, it probably makes it easier to balance the game. When people are locked into their chosen spec, you know what I mean? Just because in retail they have to try to make the specs competitive with each other, at least over time, if not in the same patch. Over time they have to be competitive. And having people locked into a spec just makes that easier from like a design standpoint. Patrick P, you and your wife died to ogres in Loch Modan? I read the first part of your sentence and I was like, where is this going? Like, so hardcore is what my wife and I have been doing every night after putting the kids down, and I'm like, oh boy, what's next? And then it was actually game related. I'm sorry that you died. You guys tried to two-man the elite ogres? Yeah, for the elite ogres, I feel like they want you to have, like, I think you could probably go with, like, 3 or 4 people. But two-manning the elite ogres when they're at level with you is probably really tough. I wouldn't want to try it. Unless I was maybe 5 or 6 levels above them. What is this guy? The Thresh Wackinator. Excuse me. The Thresh Wackinator 4100. The machine adjusts to face you. On the back of the machine is an empty, oddly misshapen slot with an engraving that reads, Property of Captain Gelcock Gyromast. His name is Gelcock. I can't make it up. I can only read the word that's there. You guys can see the word, and I just read it, so I don't know what this is about. So much for PG-13. Thresh Wackinator and Gelcock. It's over now. Yep. It's over now. That's it. Now YouTube is gonna destroy the stream. We're probably about to lose frames. Yep, I don't make this stuff up. I just read the words. Gyromast retrieval. I kind of want to see what that is. I've never done this quest. I've never done the quests that are up this way. So. Blizzard missed a few things on the 2023 Cultural Acceptance Polish they did. Yes, Aaron, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. The 2023 Cultural Acceptance Polish. I like that phrasing. They missed quite a bit. And it would help if they played their own game, like extensively, you know what I mean? That would probably help them. Here's Gelcock. I can't keep doing it.
You have a great day.
Alright, what did he want us to do? I didn't even read it. Top of his key, middle of his key, bottom of his key. I just don't know if this is getting any better. Who has the parts of the key? Something has it. Maybe it's a drop off of an enemy. I just don't see any enemies around here. I could read the quest, but god, do I really want to? Let's see. When I washed up shore, the key for my first mate broke on the rocks. Pilfered by the beasties of Darkshore. Raging crawlers, ferocious forest striders, and murlocs. Crawlers, forest striders, murlocs. So this must be marking like murloc spawns. He's got a gyromast. I mean, come on. Come on, Blizzard, a gyromast. Come on. Yeah, it's it's not good. It's not good. Hey, these are the level 20 crawlers that killed our Night Elf Hunter back on Blood Cell, aren't they? Alright, couple of things. Let's get some potions going. I need more minor defense potion, apparently. Once I get closer, the machine will attack me? Really? He seemed nice enough. Oh damn, he did get aggressive. Oh, he's an elite. I wasn't even paying attention to his portrait or anything. Yeah, the Threshwhacker, he came online. Oh, we got the key right away. Oh, what are the odds of that? Oh, that's really cool. So wait, do I have to fight that guy? I mean, I'm pretty sure I can take him. But yeah, that would be good to know. Oh, is it just like 100% drop rate off like the first one we kill? If it's 100% drop rate off the first one we killed, that would be unlike any other quest in Classic. Am I just getting really, really lucky? Pause, BVP. It's time to get a better looking shield. The current shield looks like a high school kid's backpack. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, like a JanSport backpack you're talking about. Yeah, you know, the problem with it is it has really good stats. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but it's what's under the surface that counts. No more poop quest. Yeah, we haven't had to do any poop quest. Did the poop? I feel like the poop quest really started to pick up, no pun intended, in Burning Crusade. In Burning Crusade, there's a poop quest in Hellfire and a poop quest in Nagrand. So I feel like that's when the poop quest really took off. That must have been when they started hating their player base. Yeah, like, but right around BC, they started hating their, like, just wanting to openly mock their player base. Zero respect. Okay, it's not 100% drop because this guy did not drop it. Redfire says it was a really bad drop rate when I did it way back when. I got really, really lucky then. Watch, I'll probably have to kill 100 Striders to get the last one. Elebek, happy birthday. Oh, Carnifex. I missed something. Carnifex, happy birthday to you. That's awesome. I won't ask how old, but I hope you have a good birthday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, the poop quest in Hellfire was given to you by a goblin. He was northwest of the Horde town. Yeah. He lost his shredder keys or something. You got the day off work for your birthday? That's awesome. Oftentimes, that doesn't happen for people. It's always nice when you can have your birthday off. Especially if you don't have any, like, plans to do anything. I feel like relaxing on your birthday, like, for most people, that's, like, the best gift you could be given. It's just a day to relax. Hopefully it's paid time off. Mike, you got a tank in your group with greens and grays? Maybe he's doing like the self-found thing. I don't know. That sounds bad. It sounds like he could probably go get himself some better gear on the auction house. Look at that. There we go. Third key. Hey, that was really easy and fast. Okay, so we'll turn this one in, and then we'll fight Giant, Elite, Robo Thruster, whatever his name was. Yeah. It's not the Robo Thruster, it's something else. It's like basically the same thing. Thresh Wackinator, sorry. Robo Thruster, Thresh Wackinator, I don't know the difference. It's obviously like illicit. Didn't get caught in the purge. Alright, so we'll talk to this guy. Find Gelcock's first mate. Oh, that is his first mate. And lead it back. So we lead it back and then it decides it wants to kill us.
Alrighty then.
Okay. I guess so. It's basically an escort quest. We lost to level 24 last night. Is that on the Alliance side 6s? Listen, when I played on the Mage the night before last, we lost a level 36 and a couple level 20-somethings. We might have lost 2 level 30s. In the hour that I was on, I recorded for an hour on the Mage. We lost like 4 or 5 people of a decent level in the guild. And I'm pretty sure they all blame me for being online. Is he gonna follow us? Yeah, he's following us. Alright, so he's friendly for now. Only 5 left playing. Are people dying on the Horde side and then going again on the Alliance side, maybe? Because that's where I'm spending most of my time. Is that what's happening? All right, here we go. Let's pop one of these for a little bit of extra strength. And we have potions, we have bandages. Okay, here we go. Oh, this guy's nothing. Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be fine. We'll try not to even heal, but we might need to. Nah, I think we're gonna be good. We might pop a potion, but I shouldn't even have to heal. I'm gonna pop the potion now just in case anything wacky happens. Anything wacky happens. Get it? There we go. Yeah, relatively simple. Johnny, you were part of the purge. Oh, yeah. Man, it's rough. It's rough to watch people in the guild die, you know? One day we'll be playing a new season of Classic, and like dying, like character death won't be a thing, and we won't know what to do with ourselves. That joke was whack. Yes, it was. Oh boy. All right, hey, that was pretty simple. And now we're gonna go after. Let's go back and get the rest of the fine crab chunks. Some mighty fine crab chunks you have there, if I don't say so myself. It's gonna be a weird day. It already feels like a weird day. I probably need to drink more coffee. I got really crappy sleep last night. I always sleep really good for about the first like 4 hours of sleep, and then I wake up after that, and then it's really hard to get back to sleep. We talked yesterday a little bit about having like child anxiety, like anxiety about your kid. I had a dream that my kid was like calling for me, that he needed my help, and then like I literally bolted out of the bed, ran into his room, and like I was like, "Hey, are you calling for me?" And he's like, "What? No." It was like 4 in the morning. Supposedly he was asleep, but yeah, I had a dream that he was calling for me, so I came like bolt awake, laid there for a minute, heard nothing, then jumped up and like went right into his room to see if he was okay, and he's like, obviously he's asleep. And then I couldn't get back to sleep for hours after that. So yeah, more coffee. Anubis, your kid's out of school today? Like out of school sick? Those are not fun days. Those are not the fun days out of school that you want. Lisa, hello, happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's not lose this guy to these same crabs. Yeah, that'd be rough. These guys hit pretty hard. Sixes, you saw a video of a leak for Classic Plus named Awakening, sold as an expansion for Classic, where it is completing the zones they never finished. The Ogre and High Elf playable race. Damn it, I was hoping this was something different. Yeah, somebody brought up this leak the other day. You know why I know it's fake? Because of the Ogre and High Elf playable races. If they'd like, you know, it's like they didn't even try. If they just said like, if they just said they're putting in like the Blood Elves and Draenei, and like maybe like something like that, I might have given it more like credence, you know. But as soon as they went way off the wall with Ogre and High Elf. They just went like way out into the field with it. They could have been reasonable and like thought of something like that could have got people to buy into it, but instead they went High Elf, Ogre. I don't know why. If you're trying to make up a fake leak on 4chan and you want like more people to like believe in it, then you have to be a little bit smarter with it. It's not real. Yeah, unfortunately it's not real. It's because, and I know that immediately because High Elf and Ogre. The rest of it sounds okay. Like, yeah, like going back and like adding quests to zones where like the stories weren't finished, going into places like Dustwallow Marsh and Silithus, and like maybe remaking Azara, the zone Azara. We've talked about that before. My effing inventory is full, and I'm like, I swear to God, oh, it's these stupid clams. They don't stack, and you have to pop them open. Yeah, unfortunately, fake leak is fake. Also, like, keep in mind, you're not going to hear about Classic Plus content on that scale for at least a couple years. They don't have big teams of people working on Classic WoW right now. Like, to develop an expansion size amount of content, you have to have a lot of people. I think the credits listed for Dragonflight were like 700 people. I'm pretty sure the end credits of Dragonflight accredits 700 people for working on the game. Like, they have like 6 people working on Classic. They don't have teams and teams of artists and coders and developers and level designers and leads. They don't have those people working on Classic right now. There's no headcount right now. And so, like, the first thing that you're going to see happen is you're going to see job postings going up for Classic WoW. This is going to be the sign to everybody that, you know, they're going to be doing expansion level content for Classic Plus, is that there will be job postings. And you'll hear about those job postings from people like Bellular who, like, keep their pulse on that, their finger on the pulse of that kind of thing. So, like, until you see Blizzard, like, massively hiring people specifically to work on Classic, don't expect Classic Plus content. That's like the simplest way I can put it. Is that right now there is no headcount to make that kind of content. I hope that makes sense. 6, you got one guy in a basement working on Classic. Yeah, basically, yeah. There's a guy that presses buttons and sometimes he codes stuff. You know? The spell that the crab put on me, some kind of sickening disease. I can probably cure this, can't I? Let me see. Purify. Boom. Gone. Do I have this on my bar? I do. Okay, good. They have to find people who can do the programming language. Yeah, they have to find people that can program spaghetti code. Yeah. And you can't find people like that anymore. What you have to do instead is, like, you have to hire somebody and then you have to train them up. And so you train them up, and after a couple months, finally they become useful, but they're still not going to be self-sufficient even after a couple months. And so yeah, it's like I said, I wouldn't look forward to any Classic Plus content except what you got in Wrath. Like, you already technically got Classic Plus, and you got the type of Classic Plus that current Blizzard is likely to give you, which is that you got 3 new heroic difficulties if you count the ICC one, and you got a bunch of new currencies like Sidereal Essence, and you got some new vendors. Like, that's the kind of content that you can expect for Classic Plus within the coming years. And also, you're going to get like a new season of Classic Vanilla at the end of the year. But if you want to see expansion level stuff, you're going to have to wait until they're posting jobs. And then you're going to have to wait about a year after that, maybe 2 years after that, before any content exists. It's going to be a slow road. Even if it needs 1/4 of the team, Shadow, you know, you might not be wrong. Even if it needs 1/4 of the team, they don't even have that. They're going to have to hire for it. Or they could shift a bunch of retail devs over, but, like, do you want the Dragonflight devs working on Classic Plus content? Do you think that's going to result in Classic Plus content that we find enjoyable? If the Dragonflight devs slide over and they start making expansions for Classic WoW, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want them to keep making their Disney Pixar game, and then, like, I would like a team of different people to come work on Classic. So, yeah. Johnny, have a good breakfast, man. We'll see you later. They have all the D4 people that are seemingly doing nothing. I heard they were gonna have a big stream about, like, all the stuff in the new season. They made some outrageous claim, like, it would take a 4-hour stream for them to, like, sufficiently talk about all the new stuff they're adding to D4. That was what I read. I think I read that on Wowhead. Supposedly, they're trying to, like, make D4 not suck horribly, but it's too late, you know? When a game comes out and people don't like it, it's really hard to, like, win people back, you know what I mean? Especially when a season flops as hard as, like, the first season of Diablo did. So, some people will undoubtedly come back, you know? But I feel like it's like, you gotta give your best effort up front. You can't give a lackluster effort up front and then, like, bust out a bunch of cool features later. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Especially for a game like D4 that feels like it was delayed and put off for a long time. Like, you should have opened with all your banger stuff. But the problem is, since they don't play their own games, they didn't know that it wasn't awesome. Like, in their own minds, the game is awesome. Like, they didn't play it enough to really realize, like, hey, like, this is not gonna make people super happy in the long term or even the medium term. Yeah, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is like the one example of a game that came out that people effing hated. They felt misled by it, like it was not at all what it was supposed to be, and the devs stuck with it, and they continued to make it better. And they continue to make it better to this day. Yeah, No Man's Sky is a big victory for like a dev team massively effing up, but then sticking with it. Another game, Final Fantasy XIV. From the original incarnation to A Realm Reborn. Like, the original incarnation of FF14, for anybody who played it, it was a freaking mess. It was a disaster of a game. It was completely, ludicrously awful in every aspect. And then they made A Realm Reborn, and now it's one of the most popular MMOs that exists today. And it was because, like, they tore it down to the studs, and they stuck with it, they spent the money and the time on it. And we'll see what they do with D4. It'd be cool if they made a game people like, you know, like imagine that, imagine making a game that people like. How cool would that be? Yeah, No Man's Sky and Final Fantasy XIV are the only two games that I can really think that had a completely scuffed launch, but then massively turned it around. Like, is Blizzard gonna be able to do that? I don't know. I mean, look at how long retail has just kind of been lackluster. Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, Dragonflight. It's the same content, the same expansion with a different skin over it. Like, how long has it been lackluster? It's too long. We're not finding any crabs. Let's go to the other side of the river and see if maybe we have better luck over that way. Leah, thank you for being here and hanging out with the stream. I appreciate it. They'll tear WoW down to the studs and redo it before they make a new MMO. Yeah, their plans, like Project Titan was supposed to be their replacement MMO, and Project Titan is what Overwatch eventually became. But yeah, they already went through that. They had this plan to grow Overwatch into an MMO, and you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, a lot of the reason you can't do it is that like leaders and developers don't stay with a company long enough. To have like a 10-year plan. Like, you can't put a 10-year plan into place to take like a hero shooter and build the world and eventually turn it into an MMO. You can't do that when you bleed staff every year and like everyone gets replaced and leaders don't stay. And so yeah, they're not gonna, I don't think they're ever gonna make a new MMO. They will give you the equivalent of WoW 2. WoW 2 will be the whenever they do the world revamp, that will be as close as you get to a new MMO, and it'll be as close as you get to a WoW 2. And the world revamp's probably not going to happen on the next expansion. I know everybody thinks it's going to happen on their anniversary. Well, Blizzard doesn't plan that far ahead. Okay, they didn't know Dragonflight was going to flop. They thought they hired enough people to throw content at it that it would all stick to the wall. So the world revamp is not going to be in the next expansion. It's probably going to be 12.0. we're gonna have to live through what Shadows of the Void Pirates expansion before we get a world revamp in retail. Yeah, I don't think anyone's been really happy with the last few expansions. Like, there are people that stick to retail, and they mainly stick for, like, the endgame content because they have, like, static groups, or they just really enjoy those modes of play. But as far as, like, enjoying the game at large, like, enjoying the experience of the gameplay, like, not a lot of people do anymore. What would a world revamp entail? It kind of like the Cataclysm, but they want it to be, like, evergreen content. So putting all the new assets into the game, like shining the graphics up in the zones, putting all the new like enemy models into the game, just reworking all of all these zones here. It's like everything we see here, and like maybe Northrend and Outland. I don't know how far they take it, but going back and redoing all of the zones, updating them to the current like part of history, getting them past the Cataclysm timeline basically. And updating them for today, and giving them stories and quests that don't age badly. Giving them more like vanilla stories and vanilla questing where like it's not attached to a big A plot, it's not that Deathwing just flew over and now there's lava, it's not that the Twilight's Hammer are trying to summon like and control elementals, like not tying the content and the questing to a big A plot that's going to age over time and eventually be inaccessible to new players. That's what a world revamp would entail. I'm gonna have to go back to town before we finish anything. Like, this is absolutely pathetic. I'm gonna start throwing the meat on the ground because it's just like, it's not stacking. It's not stacking and I don't want it. Oh, I need the fine crab chunks are the ones I need. Okay, I'll keep those. Aaron, I hope I'm wrong too. I hope I'm wrong too, but I don't know. Like, I'm looking at where the plot for Dragonflight is going to stop. And I don't see how any of that fits into a world revamp. Yeah, I don't see how, like, where they're taking the plot right now facilitates a world revamp. When it really seems like the next expansion is going to take us to the other side of Azeroth, I don't know how you fit a world revamp of the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor into an expansion where you're about to go to the other side of Azeroth. You know? That's my only thought, like why I really don't think it's going to be 11.0. I think it's going to be a 12.0 thing. And honestly, like that's very worrisome. Because I do feel like if they have another expansion like Dragonflight where the people that play it stick to it, but it doesn't pull people back and it doesn't pull new players in, I don't know if they're going to be around for 12.0. And if they are, the scope of the game is going to be very different. Yeah, like thinking about having to play through Legacy of the Void Pirates before we get to a world revamp is very, very worrisome. And they have to know that too. Like, they have to feel the same way. You know, if they didn't feel that way, they wouldn't be stopping Dragonflight at 10.2. If they didn't feel that way, they'd keep cranking out content for Dragonflight. If it was doing well, there'd be a 10.3, 10.35, 10.37. But we're not getting any of that. There's going to be a 10.2. 10.25, 10.27, and then that's going to be RIP for Dragonflight. Pause, you're waiting for the WoW mobile version? Yeah, you might not have to wait too long. They could probably put Classic on mobile pretty easily. I mean, shit, like most cell phones could run even retail graphics pretty easily these days. It wouldn't take something super powerful to run it. But then there's like, it's like an interface problem. Like, I don't know how you do MMO gameplay on a phone. I don't know where you put all the buttons, but I'm not a mobile phone game designer, so I don't know. Maybe somebody smarter than me could figure it out. Only the marketing team even knows it's their anniversary. The game producers are just living their never-ending, Yep. Right, they're not even thinking about it. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Is like they weren't planning, right, Aaron? They weren't planning for like, oh hey, on our 20th anniversary, let's make sure we have a world revamp ready. How cool would that be? Like, only players think like that. Only enjoyers of the game think that way, and not the people that are day to day like embroiled in the current sprint work and the current like plan for the season. Like, those people are just following the sprint work, you know, from sprint to sprint. And they're probably working on multiple expansions at once, but like there's always one expansion that's like a little bit further ahead that you're gonna see first. Wishful, happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Mr. Hassel says, for the mobile, you put less buttons. Well, yeah, sure, less buttons. But listen, in retail, you have a billion buttons you have to press, okay? You've got 9 core abilities. You've got 6 cooldowns you got to rotate through every 2 minutes. Like, I don't know what you do. you could have an auto attack simulator, yeah. And that's why I say, like, you could probably find a way to put classic onto mobile. Like, maybe. I think still it'd be pretty rough. But I don't think you're putting retail on the mobile just for, like, the sheer amount of buttons that they expect you to press. A mobile add-on that clicks the buttons for you. Hey, there you go. I think it's solved, yeah. Just make an add-on that runs that clicks your abilities for you. Problem solved. Absolutely. Who'd want to play this on mobile anyway? Probably just people that, like, they do all their gaming on mobile. You know, there are some people that, like, they don't have a PC or they don't have time. Like, they do all their gaming on the phone because they do it at work or they do it on public transit. They do it while waiting for the bus. Like, there are lots of people that play mobile games, and they usually do it for, like, time constraint reasons, or they do it for, like, hardware constraint reasons. I think that's why a lot of people end up on mobile games, is because, like they said in the BlizzCon, like, everybody has a cell phone. But, you know, not everybody has a PC or a console, so I think that's how, like, some people end up on mobile, is that they like games, they consider themselves a gamer, but they only can really game on their cell phones. And your cell phone's already like a $900 device in most cases. Your cell phone is basically already a $900 like gaming machine, so it's expensive enough. It's not that kind of game, Mr. Hassel. No, it's not. And I don't seriously think we'll ever see it on mobile. Like I said, I don't seriously think that we will. But I do understand like why people play mobile games and why some people can only play mobile games. And for those people, it does suck. Like, you know, to think like, oh, I'm never gonna get to play WoW. You know. Voice controls, cast spell 1, attack, run away. That's actually not a terrible idea. Yeah, like I kind of don't hate that. Yeah, cast ability 1, but that, like, that's a lot of talking. You're gonna be doing a lot of talking at your phone. Anubis, wrong window. Wrong chat window. I wanted to do the other quest up there, but listen, I have to run back to town because I have to run back to town to sell. I can't keep staying out here with the full inventory. It's getting out of hand. I need to figure out like what's going on with my inventory. I think I need to make some bandages here. Yeah, that's a big part of the problem. I also have to go over to the bank alt and I need to mail that the silver shining breastplate. We bought ourselves that blue chest piece a while ago, and within the hour we're probably gonna ding level 24. So I'm gonna go to the bank alt really quick once we get to the inn, and I'm gonna fire that bad boy over. And we're just gonna hope that we stay alive long enough to use it. Miguel, you think if WoW ever goes to console, it'll blow up again? I think that the best thing that can happen is that they put Classic on the Game Pass. And you just require people to have a mouse and keyboard. It's a fucking Xbox. Like, you know, if I played Final Fantasy XI on my PS2 with a mouse and keyboard hooked up, then people can play WoW Classic on their Xbox with a wireless mouse and keyboard, chilling on their couch, I'd love to be able to get on and do profession stuff in the evening, and if I could chill on my couch and fire up my Series X and you know, grab a mouse and keyboard, I'd go do profession stuff at least. Yeah, I think like putting on the Game Pass, but like don't bother with the controller stuff. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to bother. Let the add-on developers handle the controller stuff, okay? And maybe they'll come up with something good. But like, just require a mouse and keyboard, and it's fine. Everyone can get a $15 wireless mouse and keyboard to plug into their Xbox. Not a big deal. What do I think about WoW going free to play? That it never will and it shouldn't. That's why I said, like, at least on the Game Pass, they're making money off of it if Microsoft owns them, you know. Juliana dead at level 8 while in Fell Rock, slain by a vicious Grell. Oof, level 8's pretty high for Fell Rock too, isn't it?
Peace be with you. Goddess watch over you. Illume guide your path. May the stars guide you.
I've the finest wares in the land. Safe travels. Off with you.
Dan, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Alright, inventory. Yeah, we gotta sort this inventory out. I got 2 available spots. I'm gonna log off and onto the bank alt really quick. I gotta mail that piece over before I absolutely forget, which I was about to do. No, games shouldn't be free to play because then they have to push you more and more to buy shit on the store. Like, games, there are like, WoW already pushes people enough to buy stuff on the store. It already especially retail already manipulates people enough to buy stuff on the store. And if you go to a free-to-play model, you're going to have more things offered on the store, you're going to have more pay-to-win options offered on the store, because then the in-game store is going to be the only way for the game to make money, and it's a terrible model for games, it's a terrible model for MMOs, and any game that's played anywhere besides a cell phone should absolutely not be free-to-play. I don't agree with free-to-play games. Unless they're mobile games, like some kind of like just filler games that you just stick around in, absolutely fine. For something like WoW, absolutely not. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's all I need. Just my opinion, and you're welcome to have your own opinion, but that's how I feel about it. Yeah, nothing's ever free. Someone's gonna pay, and then you're gonna have a game where you log into it and the store pops up right away as soon as you log in. Oh, there's a store. Buy some currency. Buy a level boost. Buy a skill boost. Oh, buy this. Buy that. Like fucking ESO, where you log into ESO. And the first thing that happens is they pop all the store stuff up in your face, and it's incredibly intrusive, it's really off-putting, and it's really annoying. And that's what WoW would become if it was free to play. Except if WoW, like how good Activision is, like it would probably be even more manipulative and in your face. You know? Okay, now we deal with the inventory. Yeah, and then exactly, and then the Summer Guard, when there's no bar for entry, everybody gets in, and that's not always what you want.
I've the finest wares in the land.
It's not always what you want. It can definitely have a degradatory effect on the community. 3 stamp, 2 strength. This is just swapping those stats around. However, it's a little bit more armor. I don't know. I like how it looks. We're gonna go with this based on looks. Elixir of water breathing. Oh, when did I get that? Did somebody give that to me at some point? I don't know when I got this, but I'm very happy to have it. I'm not going to make all of these, but I'm gonna let this run probably until it goes green. And then we'll have to train the heavy wool bandage at some point. Am I sure I want to keep this much gold on me? No, not really. I feel like it's fine. Yeah, I should probably mail some of it off. Or we can go do some shopping. Yeah, you know what? All of our stuff is kind of a lower level. 14, 19. Oh, it's not that bad. 15. So boots, gloves, shoulders, bracers. We could maybe do some shopping. Get a couple more pieces of gear, and that would spend some of the gold. We could buy more potions. Yep, we're getting kind of low. Yeah, we'll probably do like a shopping expedition. Maybe we'll check out Darnassus auction house in a little bit here. A Dwarf Paladin shopping montage. Yep. Hardcore shopping. It's green now. I should probably stop. It didn't really save us like a ton of space.
What can I do for you?
That's a cool effect. Transform into a Moonstalker and become invisible for 5 minutes. What? What? Obviously. What in the hell is that about? I'll take it for now.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, let's see it. No shit. And we can move? And we're considered in stealth? What is this? Mike, that sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, brother. Oof. The cape is for the quest. My question still remains, what? So you're saying at some point we'll need it. Okay, for right now we don't need it, so. Shadow, you feel like the world is full of a bunch of chat GPT bots. No way these players are real. I mean, there are some bots, I'm sure of it. This guy looks real enough. So, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be some bots. I like how you specified they were chat GPT bots. Buffalo Bill, good afternoon. It is going pretty good. We are still alive, so we're working on finishing up Darkshore and then probably heading into Ashenvale. Shadow, I have not. I have not. How can you tell if they're bots? If they go flying through the air, they're probably fly hacking, they're probably bots. I don't know. I've only seen a couple of characters in the game that I thought, like, maybe that's a bot. It's only happened to me a couple of times. And the one time it happened, it was like the guy was fighting, like, the same name guy over and over and over again. He was standing in the same area, just pulling it over and over and over again. It was like a Death Knight bot back at the beginning of Wrath of the Lich King. That's the only time, like, for sure it turned out that I was seeing a bot, and it took me a long time. I didn't even realize he was a bot. I thought it was just some a-hole pulling the same name guy over and over again so nobody else can get it. And then people were like, yeah, that was a bot. Shadow says AI is going to be more human than human. Well, I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron. AI might be better than human. Because humans have these things called flaws. Yeah, we have these very human characteristics that are like deep flaws, and you know, I don't know. I think AI will be its own thing. AI will be AI, but it won't be human for a lot of different reasons. For many different reasons. Firstly, like a lot of what makes us human is like self-awareness of our own mortality, which like I don't know if an AI would quite have that problem. Yeah, no, AI is already exploding, and it's gonna continue to explode, no doubt. No doubt. Lee, how's the coffee today? The coffee is good, and thankfully the coffee is kind of full right now. And AI wants robots to have the same rights as humans? Sure, why not? We don't have that many rights when you think about it. and like day by day, more of our rights are taken away. So like, I don't see a problem with that. We need to make sure we can always turn the power off. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Has anybody not seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Have you heard of Skynet? Yeah. Like, here's the thing. If you've seen it in a movie or read it in a book, it's like 90% guaranteed that it won't happen that way in real life. That's why we call it fiction. That's why is because it's not real life. And whatever does happen, it's not going to happen the way you think. Whatever happens in reality will be 100 times more boring than anything you've seen in movies or read about. It'll just be fucking boring, you know? That's all. Aaron says, we have the right to consume quietly. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah, we have the right to be consumers and not to be too loud about our beliefs. And that's it. Yep. Yeah. We get to play WoW, you know? AI should be able to play WoW too. I believe in that. No, Shadow, you won't have Arnold taking you on an epic adventure to destroy Skynet. No, unfortunately, no. Yeah, I know that's like mainly what most of us want. Like, I want to ride on the back of Arnold's bike too and like wrap my arms around him, but yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna be what happens for most of us. Yeah. What am I looking for? What am I looking for here? I'm looking for math relics. Relics of mathematics. Okay. Oh god, Aaron, I hate when that happens. When a sound effect in a game makes you feel like repetitively that your kid is calling out to you. Yeah. I hate that. like I needed to be more paranoid. AI support groups are coming soon? Is that where like a group of AIs support a human who needs like mental help? Or is it like AIs who like help other AIs who are not happy about their AI-ness? I said it was going to be a weird day at the start of the stream, and it has panned out to be one. Sticky says, AI in fiction is super smart, methodical, and emotionless. AI in reality will just be a mentally insane troll. If it learns from the internet, yes. Yeah, if AI trains itself from the internet and learns from the internet, then AI in real life will be a mentally insane troll. I love it. David, some people are talking to AIs like really talking to them. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a bad thing? Like, is it a bad thing for a person to talk to an AI and get feedback from an AI that has a lot more access to information and things that, like, they don't have? Yeah. It's fine because, like, sometimes, like, you go to the doctor and the doctor Googles some shit and you're like, wait, what? Wait, you have to Google something? Like, yeah, I want my doctors to be AI because they're just going to access all the information at once. They're not going to be like, I think it's this, but let me go do a Google. a literal quote I've been told by an ER doctor in my past. I think it's this, but let me go do a quick Google. Oh, you're going to do a quick Google. Maybe you could have left that part out. Yeah, maybe you could have left the room and not told me you were going to go Google. Because I could Google. I clearly have to look at some of these AIs, but I feel like it's a rabbit hole that I'm best off avoiding. Like, yeah, I don't want to get sucked down some weird AI rabbit hole. I'm gonna probably just avoid it. I'm gonna avoid it for like 5 or 10 more years and see what happens. Google is your friend. Yes, it wants nothing but the best for you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna avoid the whole AI thing for like a few more decades, and I'll see where we land on it. You know. Yeah, I agree. Using Google is fine, but when it comes to doctors, I'd rather have a false belief in their knowledge, ability, and like have mysticism around it than be blatantly told to my face that they're gonna go Google it. Like, I'm fine with them doing it and using it as a tool. I get it, but I don't want them to talk about it. Yeah, I want to be able to believe in the mysticism that a doctor like knows shit. You know. I know essentially they're just a really smart person who was in school for a long time, but I just want to believe in like some kind of mysticism that they'll just know shit. And like if they have to Google it, that's on them. Like I just don't want to hear about it. You know? Because at that point, yeah, they might as well bring in the AI. Like let me pull up my AI assistant, let's have a chat with her. And then at that point, like in fact, let's just get rid of the person and let me just talk to the AI. Like, if we're at that point. if the AI is that good, like, let me just work with the AI. We'll figure this out together. I am not getting up there. No, I am not getting up there at all. That is sad. In 5 years, that will be my doctor's visit. I'd be relieved. I think like yeah, I'd be okay with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can do anything that AI probably couldn't do better, and I'm not really upset about that. At a point where AI does everything for us, then people don't have to work for shit, and then the people that do work will be people who are engaged in doing things that they love, or they'll be engaged in doing things that are absolutely necessary. And then if you're not engaged with something that you love, and you're not engaged with something that's absolutely necessary, then yeah, you don't work. AI takes care of it. You get your AI manufactured home and your AI driven car and your AI produced food, and you just have your life. You have your little human life, and the world of AI goes on. And at least you're not like working at a Wendy's at a fucking job you hate where you don't make enough money to even support yourself and your 3 kids. You know, it'd just be better. Yeah, and then if you're a fucking thermal engineer, you just keep doing that probably. But if you're like most people, you just like let AI handle shit. That'd be okay. That's when the Cylons rise? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Good. Good. Right now, I'm just killing these guys because I wasn't finding a lot of the items, and I didn't really like being stuck down inside the little ravine. So we're gonna kill Naga for a little bit. Oh, a chest. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing cool will ever happen. That's kind of like the rule of reality. Like, bad shit happens all the time, but like nothing super cool will ever happen. There will never be a robot apocalypse where we get to fight against like AI-controlled robots. Like, nothing super cool is ever gonna happen. Just really boring bad stuff. You know? Just really boring bad stuff happens. Oh, obviously Shadow. Yeah, that was what I implied. No, because the whole... In the scenario that we're outlining, everything has changed. Yeah, in the scenario we're outlining, everything has changed. In a world where AI does 80% of the fucking jobs that people do today, no government is going to rationalize that people should still be able to do those jobs. It doesn't make sense. And once things are blatantly apparent to 80% of all humans, that's usually when change happens. It's just that most of the time things are not apparent to even a small percentage of humans because humans are dumb, and so that's why nothing changes currently. But once something has changed enough that most people are like, hey, everything is different, then that's when actual change occurs. Yeah, and just the reason why things don't change in this day and age is because most people are dumb. Most people are sucked into their own little rabbit holes of their own beliefs and thoughts, and they don't see the bigger picture, and so therefore they're taken advantage of by people that do see the bigger picture, and therefore nothing changes about the way that reality is structured. But in the scenario that we're outlining, yeah, everything would be different. Can we replace senators with AI? Yes, in this scenario that we're outlining, this made-up scenario that we're outlining, we would have done that already, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about a scenario where AI is doing everything that it can, and then like the few things that AI cannot do, humans will do those things. It's like think about WALL-E. Was that the movie with the robot? Then you finally find the humans, and they don't really do a lot. It's all controlled by robots. Yeah, think about that. It's kind of like that. A less cute version of that. If I turn on my treasure finding racial, I turn off my track herbs. But you're saying that will help me find these things, the artifacts? Yeah, because I don't want to turn it off because I want to be able to track herbs. Futurama is more accurate of our... I don't remember a lot of Futurama. I was never a big Futurama fan. I know, burn me at the stake now. I was never a really big Futurama fan, so I don't remember like a lot of Futurama. Yeah, gasp. Not a Futurama fan. No, I watched a lot of Family Guy back in that time period. And eventually I stopped being a fan of that also. I had a lot of friends who swore by it, and I did watch it. It just wasn't my favorite. It wasn't a show that I would watch it again and again and again, you know. Every once in a while I'd watch it, and I was like, okay, that's kind of funny, whatever. Tim, good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. We're having a lovely chat about AI. Sometimes I reflect back and I don't know how I get sucked into some of these topics. Although I guess going on and on about AI is probably better than me talking about layering again. At least according to the YouTube comments. It's a fun topic, but it's one of those fun topics that ultimately serves no purpose. We're not going to come to any conclusions or realizations. It's a fun 15-minute topic. Yeah, like fun 15-minute topics, AI is on that list. But in moderation. Jonathan, I did see that they were bringing it back, or that they brought it back for new episodes, but again, I don't care enough about it to really watch. There are so many minds of political statements in the discussion, though, Aaron. Like I've already, like, you know, the way that I talk about AI, I think people can easily read like some things into my beliefs, and that's kind of like where I'm like, okay, probably time for topic to end. Well, yeah. Once I start explaining to people that it would be fine if humans did not have to do menial fucking jobs, like, that starts to aggravate some people. Who for some reason feel like humans should do menial fucking jobs. Yeah. It starts to aggravate some people. They're like, but I heart my menial job, and I'm like, no you don't. Are you kidding? Without your menial job, you'd be able to play more WoW. Who wants to work at Burger King? Nope, nobody, but there are people that believe that other people should. There are other people who don't work at Burger King who believe and want to tell you to believe that people should work those jobs, that they shouldn't be automated, that they shouldn't be taken by AI. Like, there are people who don't work those jobs who want you to believe that that is what people should do. Yep. And now on to the next topic. Any interesting things happening today in World of Warcraft or video game news? I was gonna say, Janice, that's a lot of hunger. Only interesting thing that happened in WoW today was Brewfest started. I've never participated in a Brewfest. I have run by the Brewfest areas, and I've seen them in my periphery. And sometimes, like, music and, like, stuff starts up. But I've never participated in the Brewfest. If I can't actually drink the beer, I don't care about it. It turns out virtual beer is not appealing to me. Blizzard ban slash spit, but has an entire day about alcoholism. It's not about alcoholism, but yeah, we can go. If we go to the extreme end of it, then it can be funny. Yeah, if we're saying that to be funny, then sure, I'll allow it for a joke's sake. Aaron, back in the day, Brewfest gave a near-bis weapon for Shaman. Damn, well that would be a good reason to do the events, yeah. Absolutely. Start reviewing virtual beers. That's a good idea. You should have an AI do that though, and then take credit for it. I really can't believe I'm not done with the quest yet. You know, to be fair, I'm not trying too hard to finish it, but yeah, it's kind of unbelievable. I guess they're just not spawning a lot of these things. Okay, there we go. You guys got it. Robert, you got to turn on your find treasure. I'm like, no, I want to see herbs, and you guys are like, no, you have to turn on your find treasure. Oh, okay. Like, wait, what is this? Wait, what is this? This looks like the place in BFD. Should I go in here? Can I go down here? Am I going into BFD right now? What's happening? I've never seen this here before. Yeah, we've been running around it the entire time. Something tells me that I don't really need to be down here. Nothing down here. That is a damn shame. Yeah, it doesn't lead to a secret dungeon. That's a really damn shame, because this is a cool little thing to have here, and I never knew it was here. And it would be really cool if they could at least put a couple quest items down here. Maybe even a couple enemies to fight would be neat. This isn't the entrance. It's what the entrance to BFD looks like, but the entrance to BFD is right here. The entrance to BFD is in Ashenvale. Yeah, it looks exactly like it. It's the same thing. It's like the same exact thing, you know. They laid it down here too when they built the level. The other BFD, yeah. So far, this treasure thing hasn't worked out. It says there's one right over here somewhere. We'll see in a minute. Oh, they're not all balls. I was only looking for balls. I know it's weird. It's weird. I thought they were all orbs. We picked up many of them that were the orbs. And I thought they were all going to be orbs. And they're not. They're different things. This is probably why I wasn't seeing them at all. Yeah, my eyes were scanning for orbs. I know. Terrible. Yeah, see, like this, like I was not looking for this. My mind deleted this. I saw it, it got deleted. My brain was like, that makes no sense. You didn't see it. Move on with your life. I never would have thought to look for something like this. So very strange. So very strange. All right, so how many more do I need? One more. A cool dog statue. It was a tiger. I'm offended by that. That's what you get the ghost saber from. Oh, okay. Like for the hunter pet ghost saber? Alright, back to the south we go. I could probably get to the road. I probably don't need to be running through this area. Yeah, let's take the road. Yes, we do. Yeah, thank you, David. We do need to turn that back on. There we go. What's the Alliance guild name? Same as the Horde guild name, HC Ramblers. It's the same on both factions. Yes, it is on Defias, Pillager. Mm-hmm. Bo, I'm feeling good today. Yeah, I was sick like last week, but I've healed up since then. The only thing going on now is that I don't get a lot of sleep, but not getting a lot of sleep is very normal for me. They say that people who don't get a lot of sleep don't live as long, so yeah, really looking forward to that. The AI will sleep for us, don't worry. The AI will probably like, it'll make sure that we do sleep. It will put us to sleep. Gently, of course, and yeah, and then it'll wake us up too, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Mike, welcome back, man. A coronal mass ejection? Yeah. It could. I mean, we haven't had any ones that have really, like, taken out even parts of our current technology, but maybe. You'd always hope that we could, like, pull the plug. You know, the proverbial plug. I want there to be like a physical representation of the plug for someone to pull. If we ever have to pull the plug. And then of course, if we're still living in movie land, that will send us hurtling back into the Dark Ages. Because by that point, all technology will be interwoven with the AI, and like none of the technology will function without the AI. So when we pull the plug on the AI, we'll be pulling the plug on everything. That's how the movie ends. We can't do BFD till a little bit of a higher level. Like we'll probably do SFK before we do BFD. Okay, so I probably need to vendor and take care of a couple things. And then, do we want to head back down here? We could go do the Absent-Minded Prospector. We could look at 17 more beach turtles. Like, we have things we can do. But I'm kind of wondering, what's the low-level stuff in Red Ridge looking like? It's probably looking pretty low. Well, level 20, 23, 20, 20... Level 18. Level 18. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just stay here for a little bit. It doesn't seem like we have a lot of low-level stuff to do in Red Ridge. It doesn't seem like there's like not a lot to do in Red Ridge really at all. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of stuff to do in Red Ridge.
Ishnu Dal Dieb. Asha Fela. Elun Adore.
David, yes. That's probably exactly what's going on. I like that the goo is red. Is that a Matrix thing? Was the goo red in Matrix?
Be careful.
The fish shall inherit the world, so basically Murloc future? Yes. Agreed. Yeah, it'll probably be squids, you know? I think, like, if any deep sea creature is going to take over the planet, it'll be squids using an army of giant crabs. Like, the squids will mind control the crabs, and that's how the deep sea creatures will take over the planet. Because obviously all squids are mind flayers, so there's that. Duel to the death at 24? No. Janice, we got started on talking about AI earlier. It was like a 30-minute thing that went on for a long time. It felt a lot longer than 30 minutes. Yeah, it turns out that there are certain topics that like it's very easy to get me talking about them. And today it was AI. Yeah, it only took a couple mentions of like certain AIs, and we've kind of been stuck on it. I've tried to pivot us, but we keep coming back to it. It's like, you know how like every stream there's kind of a theme? There comes to be like a theme of every stream that we kind of like harken back to no matter what else we talk about. Unfortunately today it's AI. Yeah, so today no matter what we talk about, like we will harken back to AI. We'll weave it in somehow to basically every other topic, because that's what seems to happen. Like a Monday stream, everybody was thirsty. Yesterday, I'm not quite sure what the theme was for yesterday. Oh, about how the streams are negative. And then today is AI. Yeah, we're off layering for good. Now, even when I talk about layering calmly and I look at both sides of it, like people still think it's negative. Still being negative about layering. I still get YouTube comments would be like, sorry bro, you're wrong. My time matters and I need to tag mobs. I'm like, okay, I've already said that's fine. I've already said I understand. I already said it. So yeah, AI layering. Yeah, now if if Blizzard would have an AI that could control the layering, yeah, there we go. We've woven it all up. We put a bow on it now and we ship it and we're done. AI conspiracies, yeah. My time matters as they waste time typing a complaint into a YouTube comment. Yes, exactly. That's always kind of my thought too. It's like, I understand that your time matters. You should not use your time typing me 3 paragraphs about how I am wrong. Because A, it's not going to convince me, and B, since it's an opinion, I'm not wrong still. Even if you articulate your own opinion, that still will not make it so that I'm wrong. So yeah, that's kind of what I think. We try to talk about WoW stuff, like stuff going on in World of Warcraft, but the only thing going on right now is Brewfest. There has been no news. We're not going to get any more like Warcraft news until BlizzCon, which is like months and months and months away. It's going to be a dry time for anything like game related, I feel like. TV's a risky topic too. TV's a risky topic too. I've been watching the Wheel of Time season 2, and like I've just kind of started to embrace it. Because what they do with the Wheel of Time show is they make everything the opposite. They make it the opposite of what happened in the books. Like if you think about everything that happens, like kind of everything is the opposite. So I've just kind of been like embracing that and like just trying to enjoy it for like some fun television, and it's been okay since I like just started to try to embrace it as just like they're gonna do the opposite of all the stuff that happened in the books, and they're gonna do it backwards while walking backwards. Then I've been enjoying it more for like just sheer like giggles, you know. We're not talking about the Classic Plus leak. Tell me it's a different leak. If it's the Classic Plus leak with the High Elves and the Ogres, yeah, the 4chan leak. I've heard about it from a couple people. It's obviously fake. It was, unless there's a new leak that I haven't heard about. I'd love to hear about new leaks. It's okay when things get leaky. Rod, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah. If it's a leak on 4chan, I mean, obviously it's fake. John Foog, hello, good afternoon. Shadow says, it's real, trust me, bro. It's not even about trusting you. I just don't trust 4chan. Listen, if they had gone with anything else besides High Elves and Ogres, I might have been like more willing to believe. We already talked about all this. I explained to you guys that the only time you're going to see Classic Plus at that level is when you see Blizzard hiring people to work on Classic. If you see Blizzard posting some job recs and they're hiring people to work on Classic WoW, then you can expect in the next year or so that you will get some kind of big Classic Plus. Until there are job recs, there is no Classic Plus. It's really easy. Just get on board with it. Oh no! It's an escort quest? Why are all these escort quests here? I hate this part of the zone. I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. Yeah. Am I good here? Do I want to go do stuff in Ashenvale? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not. All these escort quests, man. That's 3 of them. There's 3 of them down here, and you don't get to do them. I'm over it. So wait, is this a different leak? Let me see. New Doom game, new Elder Scrolls, lots of codename IPs, etc. Oh, okay. Different kind of leak. Well, there's no pirates. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, the nozzle that runs Blizzard, he already said that there will be no pirates in the next expansion. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean we won't get ships. But yeah, the next expansion is probably, that's not really a leak. Like, the next expansion is probably going to be about going to the other side of Azeroth. Yeah, they've already hinted at a lot of stuff. We've been getting hints for years about, like, the stuff that's going to be on the other side of Azeroth. And so, like, that's not really a leak, that's like conjecture. We can guess, we can do an intelligent guess, and we can say that the next expansion will probably take us to the other side of Azeroth, and that we can then furthermore speculate that if we're going to sail to the other side of the world, that we probably will need some kind of boats to take us there. So that's not really like a leak. I mean, you can make up a compelling leak based on that, because that's like probably what's going to happen, you know. Pirate void ships, pirateless void ships, yeah. Yeah, they're run by the ethereals, right? It'll be ships manned by ethereals, and therefore they're not pirates, and therefore it's okay. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think I'm done with all the questing here. What is this? Why is it telling me this is completed? Oh no, wait, is that this? No, I don't get it. Shrine of Asina. Is the Shrine of Asina in Ashenvale? It must be. Absent-minded Prospector, I'm not doing. Tower of Athalex. We probably could have done this. I'm dropping it for now. I think I'm basically done here. Yeah, I think I'm done with Darkshore. Camping, you should be in the same layer as your guildies always. I agree. Yeah, that'd be a really positive change. If you're in a guild with somebody, it should automatically put you in the same layer. I'm not really sure how they would manage that, like, technologically, but I'm sure they could figure it out. They're supposedly smart. They're supposedly smart. Yeah. Thayloon's Escape is the one where I use the magic cape. So, in other words, I'm probably not doing that one. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Hey, let's go over here. We have Bathrin's hair we need to pick up off the ground. There should be, like, undead or forsaken guys over here to fight. You think they're merging Alliance and Horde in the next expansion? Like, just I don't think they'll ever get rid of factions. But, like, yeah, like, from a gameplay standpoint, listen, like, we've been doing the same quests for, like, a while now, you know, like, in Shadowlands, there was no, like, Alliance questing and Horde questing, there was Shadowlands questing. It's kind of the same thing in Dragonflight, with the exception of a couple of the beginning side quests. Like, yeah, we've been one faction for a couple of expansions now. You know, BFA was the last expansion that really split the factions going down different leveling paths. Since then, it's been like you're doing the same stuff on either faction. And yeah, it'll definitely just continue in that vein. Yeah, we're never going to go back to seeing like, oh, this is the Horde expansion quest and this is the Alliance expansion quest, and they're totally different. You know, we're not going to see that for a couple reasons. The biggest reason is that it takes more time, effort, energy, creativity to make two different leveling paths. Yeah, that's mainly the biggest reason. Yeah, just it's harder to make two leveling paths than one. And yeah, but I don't think they'll ever get rid of saying like your Horde or Alliance. What they might do is they might open up all the races to either faction. You pick your faction, you pick your race, and then, you know, you can be a Horde, Void Elf, Warlock, you know. They might do that eventually. where you pick your race and then you pick what faction you want it to be, kind of like the pandas. We're gonna beat up the Titans, then the Void. No, what's gonna happen is like Illidan's gonna come back on the spaceship with the Titans on it, and he's gonna already have killed all the Titans with the help of Sargeras. And he's gonna be like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Titans were a pack of dicks. And we're gonna be like, yeah, the dragons told us. Yeah, we figured it out. What's up with Sargeras? Oh, he's a good guy now, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, no more war in Warcraft. Yeah, no more faction war. You could hope that like they'll find like a different war for us to fight. Like we should fight a war. It should feel like a war. It so often doesn't feel like anything. You know? Yeah, Sargeras, sorry I stabbed your planet. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Yeah, and then we hug it out. No, he'll be like, I was stabbing the planet to eliminate the Void Lord threat at the heart of the soul. Like there'll be like a reason, you know, why he wasn't just stabbing it out of like vengeful spite. He was like, no, I was trying to stab it because it turns out that Azeroth has been corrupted. And the only way to save Azeroth is to kill Azeroth. It'll be something nonsensical like that. Food is here, yes, yes. My wife has delivered the food unto me. It looks like a steak and cheese sub and some curly fries. And I'm probably going to turn my camera off here and munch on it for a bit. Dragonflight feels like a field trip. Marlena, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's like a school nature hike, right? Yeah, there's no war. Like there's not a war going on, you know. I guess like there's like Primalist or something, but it doesn't feel like a war. It's like a small part of the story. Let's see. I feel like I should be finding more of these things, but maybe I'm just not seeing them. I'm assuming I can't find treasure here too. I thought find herb would work, because I think these are supposed to be some kind of herbs, but apparently not. There was some conflict. There was some like gentle arguing, you know. Some people argued and had arguments, and that was about as close to war as it got. Not everybody was getting along. We had some different ideas. World of moral debate craft. Yeah, it's world of moral debate craft. Who doesn't want to watch 17 cutscenes about moral debating and all that fun stuff? Are they not the mushrooms? No, they're not the mushrooms, no. I saw one once and then I immediately forgot what it looked like, but they're not the mushrooms. I want to eat this sub, I just don't know if I'm in like a super safe area. I guess I'm just going to eat and I'm going to go super slow. So yeah, I'm going to go camera dark here. I will see you guys on the flip side of that. Oh, I got unmuted. Nice, nice, nice. We're 23. Sometimes while eating, I seem to come unmuted. It's kind of weird. I'm eating. Yeah, and I feel like that's like a common thing. If you ever see my cam off and my character is moving, I'm eating food. Yeah. Unless I'm rage eating, I'm never going to eat while on camera. Unless I'm rage eating. Yeah, which I've done a couple of times. Yeah, I know some people do. Some people will just eat on the stream. Like, I prefer not to. I look stupid enough as it is. You don't need to see me shoving food into my mouth and masticating it. Rage eating I did the time that the warrior died, and then I bitched about layering for an hour. Like, rage eating is when I am angry and I don't bother turning the camera off because I don't give a shit. That's what rage eating is, and it's only happened once, I think. I ate the other day on cam during the dungeon run. That wasn't rage eating, but I was going off camera for bites. I was like leaning off camera for bites, and so I was chewing on camera, but I wasn't technically eating, I guess. But yeah, I've rage eaten one time. Alright, we can get out of here. We don't need to be here. In fact, yeah, we shouldn't be here. Let's get back to the road. Tom, what have I learned so far? I've learned that it's really hard to keep a warrior alive. Yeah, the biggest lesson I've learned is that it's really hard to keep a warrior alive for me. And that warrior might not be my hardcore class. After getting 2 of them killed, we can safely say that warrior is not easy for me to keep alive. And that something like a paladin is probably a lot better for me to play while I'm streaming. But just because it has a lot more survivability, it has a really simple like 1-button rotation. I don't have to worry about a lot, and I can read and have conversations without having to worry about like constant imminent death or making like a really stupid choice that I can't get myself out of. That's been the biggest lesson. Play a class that has enough buttons like to get myself out of trouble, because I will get into trouble while I'm streaming and playing at the same time. Yes, I am skinning Herbalism, yeah. Although Herbalism has kind of fallen behind a little bit. Just a little bit. If we get into actually like higher level zones, then there will be stuff that can give us skill ups, but we've been doing a lot of lower level zones where the herbs don't give us skill ups, so yeah, it's been falling behind a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking the next time I do a warrior, it'll probably be a night elf, and it will probably be a recorded series. Yeah, if I ever get the rogue killed, which I hope I don't, then I will probably try to do like a night elf warrior. And like, if I can focus up a little bit more on gameplay, I might not die. I don't know. I'll probably still die, you know. It'll be one less thing to distract me. That's all. Yeah, Marshall, our first few attempts were on Horde. Yeah, the 2 warriors that I got killed were both orc warriors. I also have an undead mage that I'm planning to continue in like the recorded series. So yeah, we started on Horde side over on the Skull Rock server. That's where the Horde guild is. And then after a couple of warriors died, I decided to go on the Pally. Collect a glowing soul gem. This is the one that I'm not doing, right? Wait.
Be careful.
Yeah, this is, No, I'm thinking of the wrong tower, aren't I? Huh, okay. Sure. Yeah, the Alliance characters are on Defias Pillager. So, the Alliance characters are all on Defias Pillager, and the Horde characters are all on Skull Rock. Defias Pillager seems to be a little bit more Alliance heavy,
Farewell.
and I guess Skull Rock is a little bit more Horde heavy.
Go in peace.
Athalex. I don't want to do this yet, do I? Isn't this kind of like a dangerous area? I feel like this is a dangerous area. Isn't danger my middle name? More like absent-mindedness. Yeah, absent-mindedness would probably be my middle name. Robert Absent Rambles. Alright, I'm gonna head over here and I'm gonna see whatever this is. I don't know what this is. The core gem. Where is this quest coming from? Oh, it's the Paladin quest. Oh, it's in the dungeon. Okay, we'll keep it for now. What do I think of the priest, Marshall? It's really good for hardcore. It's super survivable. You have power word shield. With the priest, you need to make sure that from early on you have a good wand. You want to get a lesser magic wand at level 5, and then as soon as you hit level 13, you want to get the greater magic wand. And if you can do that, you'll just be a wanding machine. Yeah, you'll wand everything down. You'll basically pull them with Mind Blast. You'll put up a Shadow Word Pain. You'll pop Power Word Shield on yourself, and then you'll wand, and then you will win. I really like the priest in hardcore. Yeah. With the wand focus is similar to a warlock. Yeah, kind of. I don't like classes with pets. I don't like having to manage the pets. So I would definitely prefer a priest over the warlock.
What brings you here?
I'm not familiar with this one. I was on a small vessel skimming over the submerged ruins of Zoram when Naga attacked me, surging from the water. Okay. Find the site of my ambush. And search for an ancient statuette.
May the stars guide you.
Alright. Apparently it's up here. Yeah, I find that I'm just bad at pet classes. I get simultaneously, like, I get too cocky. I know I'm not good at the managing of the pet, but I still get too overconfident. We might try Warlock again someday, though. The other thing about the Warlock is that I don't really resonate at all with the class fantasy. We talked about it a little bit on stream the other day. I need to find a way to, like, be okay playing the Warlock from like a class fantasy standpoint before I ever try it again. There's a quest here for the Naga. Yeah, back in, yeah, you're right. There probably is. It's fine. I'll just kill him twice. Yeah, it'll be more kill experience. Yeah, I think I remember that from the one time we were here on the Alliance side. But yeah, we'll just come back and do it again. Did I get the quest from the guy on the south side of the beach? I don't think so. I think this guy was over here. Yeah, there's probably some stuff over here to grab that would take us back. It's probably is it the Naga kill quest? Is that what it is? Yeah, the Horde has more quests out here because the Horde get the quest out of this little area over here, so they get a couple of quests in this area that we don't have access to of the Alliance. A food photographer. Did I eventually get that drop from yesterday? Which drop are we talking about? That doesn't ring any bells. Eases the hammer loose. That doesn't ring any bells. But I forget things every day, so. Oh, where we were farming the guys for the item? No, we never did. No, I never found it. Nope, the guys were right. It took way too many. Like we killed a bunch. I feel like we killed like maybe 50 or 60 guys. But we never got the item to drop. What's he doing? What's he doing? Okay. Oh, this is the guy? Yeah, this guy. Yeah, on the Horde side, sometimes you run by this guy and you think about killing him. Let's see. Bring the ring to Talon. The ring. Okay. Okay, so this is like a guy. What's going on with this? No, I have no idea. We're not doing it right now anyway. It's level 25. We're gonna wait on that. Maybe we'll get it when we come back to kill the Naga. Yeah, there is a Horde flight point down there. Yep. Yeah, the Alliance we get nothing. We get this flight point, and then we can come over here. We can actually safely grab the flight point that's in Ajara. But that's all we get on the Alliance side of things. Pretty stingy with the flight points. We can come over here and check this out. For some reason I remember this tower being very dangerous. I feel like maybe there are elites either inside the tower or near the tower. Alex, they all have pets? Oh, joy. I love me a Voidwalker pet. Yeah, that's always fun to have to deal with. Maybe that's why I remember it being dangerous. If they all have Voidwalker pets, that would make sense. Yeah, oh joy. Alright, well they don't, yeah, they all have some kind of pet. I gotta kill the pet first. They got high elves? How'd they get the high elves? How'd they get high elves before Alliance got high elves? Ah, lovely. Yeah, those shadow bolts hit pretty hard. I am not happy about that. The disease is pretty serious. I should remove it. Rick, I'm not seeing a disease. We had corruption a minute ago. Either you're talking about the corruption, or I missed it, or you're back in the past. One of those is true. Right. That was a bandage. Okay, guys, don't like this. This is a bandage. Recently bandaged, cannot be bandaged again. We did have corruption on us for a moment. That was a damage over time that I can't do anything about. And that's where we're at with that. Proto Blood Elves. Yes, Marlena. Yes. That's exactly what they are. Proto Blood Elves. Yep. Yeah, I love the old High Elf models. It's funny. I can see why like people were mad that they couldn't play them on Alliance side, because obviously they're in the game, so like why can't they play them? And then eventually, by the time they made the Blood Elves, they had kind of abandoned that art direction completely. Like they look nothing like the High Elves. Yeah, we got the diamond hammer on the auction house for 2.5 gold. Somewhere around that price range. It was a steal and a half. It's been treating us very, very well. Marshall, that was in solo self-found. So when we were doing solo self-found over on Bloodsail Buccaneers, they had a bunch of made-up rules. Because on that server, we couldn't guarantee that everything being sold was from a hardcore character. But on the Blizzard official hardcore servers, we can use the auction house because we know here that everybody is a hardcore character. So yeah, it's a hardcore auction house. And it's been a real joy. That's the biggest reason why we're back on the Paladin, is because we know we're never going to get to a point where we just can't get any weapons. And that's why the other Paladin on Bloodsail got retired, was because we got to a point at level 47 when we were not finding weapons and we could no longer kill things. It was sad. We're about to be out of potions, and like sadly I have none left in my inventory. I was kind of hoping we could wait till level 24 to go back to the city, train up our abilities, and hit up the auction house. So yeah, we're gonna have to go a few bubbles without elixirs. We should be okay, I hope. Is this one of those quests where it's going to be like, you know, 80 kills later and I still don't have the item? Is that kind of what we're doing? I don't really mind. I mean, this is not really an ideal grind spot though, because like when you're dealing with enemies with pets, that immediately makes it a bad grind spot. So yeah, I kind of hope if the item is going to drop, it'll drop sometime soon. Yeah, too bad no shadow resist aura. Yeah, absolutely. Steven, it took you 45 minutes yesterday? Oh dear lord. That kind of sounds like not really what I want to do. I wouldn't mind grinding right now. I don't want to grind on these guys like that. That kind of sounds not great. I think I'm going to run to Astronar, and we're going to pick up all the rest of the quests there, and we'll just kind of take a look at the level of everything, and we'll make some choices based on that. Because, like, realistically, I don't need to be doing this right now. It's a level 21 quest. I have plenty of green quests that I could be doing elsewhere in the world, so I don't need to be here. It's not a great grind spot for us, just because of the whole pet situation, so maybe we peace out for now. And we come check this out later on. Ideally, we'll be like level 25. We can come back and just crush all these guys. It's weird that the pet doesn't despawn when the warlock dies. I feel similarly. I also don't really like that you can't just kill the conjurer. I feel like if the warlock dies, yeah, the pet should despawn. That'd be cool. Then you can just focus the caster. Prospector mitts. Ooh. With the Voidwalkers, I'm killing the casters first because the magic damage is gonna hit me a lot harder, I feel like, than like the slaps from the Voidwalker. When it's an imp, then I'm killing the imp first. But yeah, for Voidwalker pets, what I've kind of learned is like it's better if you can just to kill the caster first, because like you're gonna take less damage overall from the Voidwalker than you are from the caster throwing shadow bolts at you. And now we can enjoy some of the best music in the game. Let's go check this out. We have a level 18 Theriloon's Escape. Now this is the one that we said we needed to use the cloak. Now, when we say we need to use the cloak, am I using the cloak to sneak in, or am I using the cloak to sneak out? I guess maybe that will become apparent. This is a cool looking area that I'm not sure that I've ever been in before. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here.
What is nature's call?
Oh, that's it. We don't do anything. Oh, we're turning it in. Okay. We had to do nothing. Yeah. Perfect. It's just free experience. Yeah, that's all. Very cool. It's too bad there's no follow-ups or anything. Marshall, for the priest, you're going to grab 2 talents right away, and then the rest of it's kind of up to you. The first thing you want to grab is in the Shadow Tree. You have a talent called Spirit Tap. I believe it's Spirit Tap or Spirit Bend. It's the talent that will restore mana. So you're looking for that. You want to put 5 points in that. When you have 5 points in it, every time you kill something that gives XP, you'll regen a crap load of mana. That's going to help cut out all the drinking. And then after that, you want to go over in Discipline and grab 5 points in Improved Wand Spec. That's going to drastically increase the power of your wands. And then after that, it's kind of up to you. But yeah, I'd say grab Spirit Tap, and then grab Improved Wands, and then kind of read the talents and see what is more appealing. If you go into the Discipline tree, you'll be more survivable. You'll have Improved Power Word Shield. If you go into the Shadow Tree, you will be able to deal a bit more damage, so it's like a little bit of a trade-off in what you want to do. Here we go. Yeah, here's the Naga quest. Okay, so we'll definitely go back and do that. That's fine. I don't mind running back to kill those guys again. That was a pretty good farming spot because those guys are really easy to kill. And they don't have pets. And they don't, I don't think they even, do they run? They might run, but that's okay. Find Kayla Shadow Spear overlooking the valley, entering Windshear Crag. That's a Stone Talon breadcrumb. I'm gonna wait on that, I think. I don't know how much we're gonna do in Stone Talon on the Alliance side. Another, okay, so maybe we're gonna go to Stone Talon. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they really want us to go to Stone Talon. Maybe we'll do that eventually. It's level 18.
Hello. Goddess, watch over
That one's level 21.
I am honored. Be careful. Del Madras, farewell. Goddess, watch over you.
Feel free to browse. Farewell. I am honored and honored. Greetings. Peace be with you. Ishnu Allah.
Marshall, you're good, man. It's not dumb questions at all. You know what? I should grab that piece out of the mailbox because I bet that will hit level 24 while we're killing the Naga. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that chest piece. JK, is it the shining silver crop top? Absolutely, you know it. And we wouldn't have it any other way. Yep. It's the shining silver crop top of bounciness. Mm-hmm. +2 to bounce. +2 to jiggliness. Absolutely. That's what we're rocking. Mike, you still have that one on at 35? Wow. Hey, that's awesome. So that's money well spent. Absolutely. That's the great thing about Classic is that, yeah, sometimes you get a really good piece of gear and you get to wear that gear for a very, very long time. It makes everything seem more meaningful when it actually lasts. As you rummage through his belongings, oh that's rude, you find a journal that is still in good condition. Alright, find the glowing gem and return to Rain. The glowing gem is going to be a drop off the Murlocs, isn't it? Oh boy. Alright, it's been a while since we killed Murlocs. I don't like the one with the sword and board over here. I don't think Murlocs should be able to sword and board. I feel like that's a little weird. Yeah, and ARPGs are kind of always like that. Like in an ARPG, like you're kind of always outpacing the gear really quickly. What really sucked is when WoW became like that. When WoW became more like an ARPG with how quickly you get and replace gear. It doesn't make an RPG feel very immersive or meaningful when you're like throwing your gear out all the time while you level up. You really like to be able to get a piece that's good and like wear it for a while. But when you don't have a super long leveling path, it's hard to make that happen, you know? When your leveling only takes you 10 hours to get to max level, it's hard to really make gear feel meaningful. TMB123, if you don't want to read the quest but you want to know the lore, check out an add-on called AI Voice. There's an AI Voice add-on that's really good. The voices are done really well. They nail the proper nouns. They have inflection is done pretty well, and yeah, let that read all the quests to you. If you want to know the lore but you really don't want to read, you know, thousands of pages of quest text, check out the AI Voice add-on. We dinged, yeah. I'm so good at realizing when we ding. It's like I never notice it. You'd think I'd be paying attention, but I'm not. Oh, this guy had a heal. Alright, here we go. Yep, this is life until level 35. Roundabouts. Yep, it's funny because like it is a piece of mail gear. It kind of resembles plate gear, but it jiggles like cloth gear. So we get the best of everything, I guess. And there's the item. Alright, I'd never set a Hearthstone, so we're not doing that. Oh, we're going over here anyway. Yeah, let's go kill the Naga for a while. That should be a good time. I'm sure it's super comfortable. Yeah. I'm sure it's super comfy. Especially since I refuse to equip a shirt. Exactly. It's only a matter of time before Blizzard puts us back into a bikini bottom. You know, it's only a matter of time. We all know it's going to happen eventually. It's going to be like, yeah, the shining steel leggards, and it will be just like a bikini. That's what you wear into battle when you are a female dwarf paladin. Ah, the good old days, before pants. Yep. Yes, the Princess Leia look, exactly. There's a top that I had on my Season of Mastery Warrior. It was a purple chess piece, and it looked just like the Leia chess piece from Jedi. Yeah, it was purple, but it covered the same amount, which is basically nothing. So yeah, I don't even remember where I got that from. It might have been like Blackrock Depths or something. And then with that chess piece, like, you see how her chess piece has a back to it? With the Leia chess piece, if you turned off your cloak, it had no back to it. Like, so basically from behind, the character looked like they were wearing nothing, because there was not a back piece component to it. It's like it held itself on, and we'll leave it to the imagination on how exactly that worked. Blood Moon, the last time I saw a trainer, optimistically level 22. Pessimistically, maybe level 20. Yeah, we'll head back soon. We'll do this quest, and then once we turn this in, that would probably be a really good time to fly back to Darnassus. Actually, we can't do Darnassus. There's no paladin. The good thing is, for whatever reason, my Hearthstone is still set to Sentinel Hill. So whenever we finish up this low level stuff here, we'll Hearth back. Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll turn it in, and then we'll probably Hearth out of here. I think that'd be a good idea, a good plan. I'm not sure if a priest can use swords. I know they can use staves. I'm not sure. Can priests use swords, guys? I don't think I ever equipped a sword on my priest. Mages can use swords, for sure. But priests, I honestly don't know. You can use them. No swords, damn it. Guys! I thought swords were mages. I don't even know. I think maces and staves, right? Is it only maces and staves for priest? Maces and daggers. It's weird. It's kind of weird to me that a priest would be able to use a dagger over a sword. Yeah, that's a little weird to me. I would say, like, if you can use a dagger, a sword should be on the table. But yeah, so maces, daggers, stabs. Warlock and mage can use one-handed swords. Okay. So warlocks can also use one-handed swords. That's kind of weird to me too, but I guess it makes sense. Yeah, the Shadow Priest, right. Yeah, you're right, Sam. Yeah, dagger does fit. I guess I wasn't thinking along the lines like a Shadow Priest. Absolutely. That's a good point. Not a lot of Naga out here today. Not a lot of Naga. This would be a good farm spot if they respawned a lot faster, or if there was just a higher mob density. Louis, good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, sometimes we just end up in a layer where like the respawn rate seems a little bit slower than usual. Every once in a while. Ash, that's awesome, man. Yeah, definitely enjoy if you're having good weather, enjoy the good weather. Absolutely. We got some war paint leggers. But I don't think we're going to be using them. But I bet that they don't cover much. There we go. There's the war paint leggers. That would complete the look. These are the exact same look that we had before, right? Are they the same? Is this the same piece that we had on? The war paint leggers? Yeah, there they are. Unfortunately, we're gonna keep rocking our 11 strength. As cool as it is. Tactical, I beat you to it by that much, man. I beat you to it by that much. It was a close one. I probably don't want to get any closer to the Horde camp because I'm pretty sure they would be more than happy to kill us. So maybe we start heading back to the north now. Alright, let's head back and we'll turn everything in. And then I think it'll be a good time to hearth back to Red Ridge, and or rather Westfall, and we'll fly to Stormwind. We'll do level 24 training, possibly level 22 as well. And we'll re-up on potions, and we'll have a look at the auction house. I think it's time for some of our pieces are a little bit older. Obviously we have some pieces like the pants, the chest are good. I want to look for shoulders. I want to look for a cape, bracers, gloves, and boots. That accounts for all of our low. We can check out rings. Maybe we find a ring or two we can actually equip. A neck piece, maybe. Yeah, we have a few pieces we could stand to shop for on the auction house. Yep, it is time to take our lady shopping. Absolutely. I think she's earned it. Bella, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. You think we're gonna be on a budget after the training? Maybe. You know, the stuff on the auction house at our level isn't super expensive. It's all been priced pretty reasonably. The time when stuff gets expensive, if you're looking for blues, like if you want a blue, then yeah, you're gonna pay for a blue. But I'm looking for greens mostly. So yeah, I want to get the level 14 and 15 stuff up to like closer to our level, and I don't mind if those are green items. Yeah, we're not going to be shopping for blues in every slot. That would break the bank pretty quickly. Seal of Rin. What did that come from? I thought we already did a thing that should have led to that, or is that stockades? Yeah, I don't know. Seal of Rin. I thought that was Dead Mines, but we never got it. So I guess maybe it's a stockades thing. Mike, you sent gold to the wrong name, like one of your own characters, hopefully, and not like some rando out in the universe. That would be bad. Agent Dad, good evening to you. Thanks for being here. Tactical, it's after Stockade. Okay. Yeah, we have a little while to go for Stockade, though, I think. Some rando. Oh god. Oh. I'm sorry, brother. That's a tough one. Maybe they'll be super kind, and probably not. But maybe they'll be super kind. They'll see that it was sent to them by somebody they don't recognize, and maybe they will return it. It's not likely. It's not likely, but it could happen. I don't think you can cancel mail, can you?
Goddess watch over you.
Tell them they can keep 1 gold and send the rest back. It's time for bargaining.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell. Del Nadru. Be careful.
I don't know if I want to grab all these quests, because I don't want to fill up on all these quests when I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing some stuff over in Red Ridge. So I'm going to hold off on some of this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's an okay time to Hearth out of here. Let's Hearth out. That'll get us back over into Eastern Kingdoms. In Classic Ashenvale, is it better leveling for Alliance or for Horde side? It's kind of hard to say. I feel like maybe it's pretty even. It might be pretty even. I haven't done everything on the Alliance side yet, I don't think. I don't think I've done a full clear of Ashenvale on the Alliance side. So it's kind of hard for me to say, but right now it feels like it's pretty even.
Safe travels.
Will we do Duskwood soon? We'll probably start it pretty soon. Yeah, my leveling path has been a little bit strange because we did a lot of Darkshore, and now we've done Ashenvale, and I don't usually do those. Usually we do like Westfall, Redridge, Duskwood, but this time we've done a lot over in the Night Elf lands.
Hello.
Which is making my leveling progress like a little bit different.
See you around.
True, Tactical, I should open all my clams. As soon as I sold them, I was doing it to see if you would say something about it. As soon as I was selling them, I was like, Tactical is going to chide me for not opening these clams before selling them, and you did. So now I know that I'm right about everything. We've done Loch Modan as much as I'm going to. Yeah, we did most of it. We did like 90% of Loch Modan. We probably need to think about Wolves on our heels, level 21. No, we still have some time. We're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're not gonna out level anything, I don't think. Not in Duskwood. Wetlands, we've done nothing in the wetlands yet. We're gonna have lots of opportunities. I think we're pretty well ahead of like the necessary leveling curve, thanks to all the Darkshore stuff. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of zone hopping. I was playing the Rogue last night, and I kind of had the thought, like, I would kind of maybe enjoy a playthrough where instead of doing, like, more zone hopping, we do less zone hopping and a little bit more grinding. Because, yeah, I've done a ton of zone hopping, and it's great to do it. It really does help out, but I wonder if there's a way where, like, you do, like, less zone hopping and more grinding. That could be something that I look at in the future. The challenge in zone hopping a lot, it's like your quest log being limited to 20 quests is really the boss of zone hopping. If you had an unlimited quest log and you could take every single quest everywhere, and then you could compare like the levels of everything, that would make it a lot easier. But sometimes it feels like you're playing whack-a-mole with green quests, like you'll have 2 green quests in one zone, 3 green quests in another, 1 green quest in another, and it starts to kind of feel like you're playing whack-a-mole with the green quest, which is fine, but I just wonder if there isn't another way where we do like less zone hopping and more grinding early on. Yeah, JK, I agree. Like it'd be less travel. We can stay in like certain places longer, and we can just kill mobs. We can kill mobs in like scenic areas that we enjoy. And it's always, you find some good spots where like the enemies are easy to beat, they respawn quickly, they don't run away, they don't cast spells. Once you find a spot like that, like you're doing pretty good. Blessing of Wisdom 2, okay. Turn Undead, I don't know. Do I really care about this? Oh, okay, sure. Blessing of Protection, Hammer. Okay, so nothing really huge.
Bless you.
It didn't break the bank. So that's good. Let's do that. And now to the auction house. Did I do the quest for redemption? I don't think so, no. For the res, I don't believe I did. Alright, so let's have a look. We still can't wear anything on our head. Yeah, it's sad. Okay, okay, green shoulders would be good. Is this our best bet? There's gotta be something better. Oh, shoulders are kind of expensive. Ooh. I don't know if I want to pay $1.50 for shoulders. Let's shop around a little bit. Oh, here we go. Strength, stamina, 79 silvers. So maybe this. Straight up stamina. I think so far the lambent scale has been the best option. We've got some blue stuff. Oh damn, 10 stamina. Yikes. That's a lot of stamina. The agility, we don't really need that much, though. I think we go with the lambent scale. First aid? Yeah, we'll do first aid, too. That's a good catch, Blood Moon. Absolutely. Let's go here. The waist. What does our belt look like? Level 19 is pretty good. Let's just have a look and see what we can get. Okay, that's quite an upgrade. Yeah, I think we'll take that. The legs, we probably can't find anything better than these legs. They got a lot of strength on them. I doubt we're gonna find anything better. Yeah, nothing better there. Let's see. Feet. Wow, 7 gold for a pair of bracers. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't think the bracers are really worth it. Let's check hands. This seems pretty good. I can't argue with 16 silvers. Yeah, let's take that. Nothing found in range. Okay. And then, what about the cloak? Here we go. And that is it. That is it. A male cloak. I feel like aren't most cloaks just made out of cloth? I don't know that that it breaks it out that way. Yeah, if you're looking for a cloak, it's going to be cloth. Yeah, the only place you'll find the back slot is under cloth. It's kind of how, it's kind of weird, but that's how it works. Shield, our shield is still good, I think. Yeah, I think this will probably still be good. Well, we can have a look, though. Let's have a look. Miscellaneous, nope. Shields. Yeah, I feel like this blue is going to last us a little while. Probably until we get the one from SFK. Let's see, miscellaneous. Let's see if there's anything on it for the neck piece. Nothing? Really? No necks. That's really weird. Rings? Okay, nothing good here. Stamina, intellect. Rings are all really expensive. Oh god. Okay, resistance is terrible. I don't care about resist. Yeah, the rings are too expensive. I don't wanna spend money on the rings. Alright, I think we're good. We'll head back to the Cathedral of Light. We'll train first aid for our heavy wool bandage. Shizum, you're welcome. Thanks for being here and hanging out. I don't know if this many fires inside the building are safe.
Need help?
Seems kind of weird. Doesn't want the item. Okay then.
Safe travels.
Alright, back to the first aid trainer. And then after that, I think we head off to Red Ridge. I don't think so. I think maybe we have to be 125 for Herbalism. I'm not sure. I don't think they're ready yet. $125 to get it. Okay, perfect. Sandy, good afternoon. Thanks for being here.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
We'll let these run really quick. Now, do I get to train again, or do I have to find books after this? That is what I can't remember. When do I have to find my first book? It is books after 150. Oh. So this lady's not gonna have anything else to train me in. Well, that's sad. Will she teach me silk? Or do I have to find regular silk bandage from a book? I do get silk. Okay. Well, that's good at least. Because we've started to get some silk.
Need help? Farewell.
Oh, you think the books might be on the auction house? Like I might not have to go... Because isn't one of them in an elite area? Or like near an elite area? You guys think they're overpriced on the auction house? Yeah, probably. We'll just find them wherever they happen to be. It is in Stormguard, but I can sneak in. Oh yeah, sneaking in sounds terrifying. We'll have quests to do there. Maybe I'll be able to do it while we actually work on some of the elite quests out of there. That would be the ideal way to do it. Is just to like do it while I'm in a group, even if I have to like find a random group to do it with. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till we're like there naturally, I think.
Need help? For the Alliance.
Make Stormwind my home. No, usually I set the Hearth wherever I'm questing out of, unless I forget for a really long time. I usually just set it wherever we're questing. Or if we're continent jumping, sometimes I purposely leave it back on the other continent, so it'll be easier to get back. Ah, there's a quest here at the tower. Oh, okay. You know what we didn't buy from the auction house? Any elixirs. we didn't buy any elixirs. That's a painful one. Yeah, I'll get them later. I'll log on tonight and I will I'll grab a bunch. I'll probably just buy them on the bank alt and then mail them over for tomorrow.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Alex, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, if you just want to pop them in the mail,
King's
that way we'll have them for tomorrow. That'd be great.
Light bless you.
I would appreciate it.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
You need something? See you later. Have a good one.
Something tells me we're gonna run out of space in our quest log. I'm not gonna grab any of like the really higher level stuff. I'm gonna focus on grabbing the green quest. Solomon's Law, yeah, I feel like this should probably wait. Although, yeah, I feel like that should wait. A dungeon tomorrow? We could do a dungeon tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do Dead Mines again. I guess, like, when it comes down to it, maybe I don't really like Dead Mines. I want to do SFK. Yeah, I think the next dungeon I do will be SFK. I don't really like Dead Mines, I guess. It's kind of weird. Okay.
Have a good one. Safe travels. See you around.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
Yeah, we got the questing done for Dead Mines. We did one Dead Mines run. So we did a Dead Mines run the other day. I just don't think I want to do a Dead Mines run again. Apparently it's not a dungeon that I like to run multiple times. I'm not going to do Belly Grub right now. We can hold off on that.
Need help? Be careful.
Alright, apparently we want to work on this first. We need Gortusk snouts, condor meat, and crisp spider meat. I don't really care about the two-handed mace, Alex. I'm never gonna use it. Yeah. I'm never gonna equip it. We're sticking with a shield for like probably the entirety of the playthrough. The only way that could change, if I get like an epic axe drop, you know what I mean? Like if I get an epic drop, and it's a two-handed weapon, that would probably be the only time that I will drop the whole sword and board act. That would be the only way. Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's probably a blue, right? Like I'm not gonna use it. If we happen to get a random awesome drop, then I would consider using a two-hander for a bit. Other than that, I don't really want to. I'm gonna try to focus on getting the condor meat and spiders from over here, and then we'll circle back to get the boars we need. I kind of want to finish. This one's almost gray. She didn't have an exclamation above her head at all, so I want to focus this one down first. Remember not to vendor the meat. Yeah, that's another reason why I want to do this one first. So that we can get it all done, and then I can turn the quest in, and then I don't have to worry about, like, vendoring it 7 times. Another good reason to get it done first and foremost. It's too bad there aren't any boar over here. Sandy, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Can't bandage with a poison up. Ash, you need small venom sacks. I would send them to you and you would not have to pay me, so I will keep my eye out. Purify, good point, we could purify, yep. Shay, you almost died yesterday through the wetlands, but you got saved by another player? That's awesome. That's the really cool thing about hardcore, is that like sometimes someone saves your life, or you save someone else's life, and it feels super meaningful. It's like some of the best interaction like that I've had in a video game. It's like just those times when you save somebody or somebody saves you. It feels really incredible. Yeah, Tactical, that was like the second day that I ever streamed. We got saved on the original Paladin. Yeah, right around this area. And yep, we were down to like 4 HP, something really, really low. And we caught a big heal from a passing priest. And yeah, if not for that, that Paladin would have died. At a very young level. Definitely Alex. Yep, for sure. I probably already sold a handful of them, but I do have one currently, and I'll keep my eyes open for more. Tactical, you think the spider silk will sell well on the auction house? It's a tailoring thing, right? Now we just need some of the condors to spawn. There were a bunch of condors, but then there were less. Since they all share spawn points, I'll probably just keep killing everything here. I've never really seen boars spawn here. That's kind of weird. Yeah, usually I don't see a lot of boars spawning here. Usually you see the tarantulas and the condor. Is it just me, or are like a bunch of random greens dropping for us? I should skin the boar, absolutely. Yeah, I just totally blanked on it. Usually in this area, I'm not fighting anything that I can skin. Completely blanked. And he's back for round 2. Johnny, you're doing the swim to Stormwind from the Night Elf lands. Be careful. Be very careful. Hopefully it's a long, boring, uneventful journey. Yeah, the hardest part is staying awake. That's good. That's good. I hope that's the only challenging part. The only danger is what, like the Murlocs on the west coast, on the west coast of Westfall? Is being able to move the character frame part of the standard UI, Seth? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, all you gotta do is come here and you have to unlock it. And once you unlock it, you can drag it wherever you want. It wasn't in vanilla originally. But when they made Classic, they couldn't replicate the vanilla UI. They had to use what was the retail UI at the time. And it was a function of the retail UI at the time. Yeah, I'm not using any UI add-ons. Yeah, they always stay where I put them. Yeah, they don't ever go back. I move them where I want them, then I lock them in place. I've never had them reset. Alright, that is the last of the condor meat we need. Let's get out of here. This is a pretty okay grind spot though. This is a spot that I wouldn't mind grinding for a while in. Enemies are pretty easy to deal with. They're green. They don't run away. Blood Moon, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Marshall, it's part of the charm of hardcore. Yeah. It always feels like, you know, very populated, much excitement, very hype. And it's probably because people get killed and then they have to go again. That probably contributes to it feeling like a launch day a lot of the times. As you're always going again. Not always, but you frequently go again. Alright guys, I would hate to do this. I'm having a really good time. It's been a blast today. You have all been great, but I have a hard stop here at 3 o'clock. I need to go get my boy from school pretty soon, so I am going to park it at the inn. Next time we will pick up right back here. We'll finish Goulash. We'll work on the rest of the green stuff here, which is quite substantial. And yeah, that's what we'll start with next time, guys. Thank you again for being here. I really appreciate all of the support. As always, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.